Hello everyone, we hope you're all well, and with this video we would like to share some teachings regarding discipline. We are going to see what discipline is, why it is important for us in our esoteric path, what mechanical discipline is, what conscious discipline is, and how we can develop it. First of all, what is discipline? It is the expression of the willpower and the inner strength of the person. It is an expression of the love that a person has toward his being, towards his spiritual aspect. It is what guides the person from a decision until crystallizing it, until manifesting it. And it is also the strength of the person to overcome resistance. It is the strength of the person against the unorganization and entropy of nature. Now, why is it important to have discipline in our lives? As everything in nature tends to disorder, only through discipline can we reach something positive and triumph over the difficulties of life. Also, a person without any discipline, he has the tendency to fall again into egoism, desires, and passions. The masters also explain that there are three things that only are possible through conscious discipline. The first one is to do an astral travel, to awaken in the world of dreams. The second one is to awaken our consciousness here and now, in this physical world. And the third thing is to control the mind. These three things are only possible through a conscious discipline. There exists also something that is called the law of the octaves. This indicates that in our esoteric work and path, there are moments that the esoteric work is easier and moments that we need an extra strength. And through discipline, can we go through these moments of less willpower and overcome this law and intervals of the octaves. And also, discipline is a fountain of strength for the person. It is what allows the person to cultivate inner strength. Now, what is mechanical discipline? It is a discipline that has become a routine, a habit for the person, and the person simply resists and does not stop doing what he does without understanding why he works for. Mechanical discipline is also forced from the outside. As an example, a person has the discipline to achieve something external, to have money, to have fame, to impress other people. It is not something that brings the person closer to his being, but rather tends that the person goes towards material things. Also, mechanical discipline has an effect that the person tends to misuse his own creative energies from the physical body and from his inner bodies. And also, a person with a mechanical discipline, he has an energy and a mental attitude that sometimes is even worse than a person without any discipline. Now, what is conscious discipline? As the word says it, conscious discipline is something that comes from the consciousness. And the consciousness is simply to be aware of what somebody is doing, to have understanding. Conscious discipline is something very spiritual, deeply spiritual, and it is what allows the person to work harmoniously towards a goal. Another characteristic of conscious discipline it is that it balances order with freedom. It is that a person has understanding when it needs discipline and when it needs less discipline. That means it is something harmonious and adjusted to the person in the needs that he has in every certain moment. Also, conscious discipline is not something that should become a burden or a weight for the person. It is something that does not take away the enthusiasm of the person because it is not about the amount, but rather of the understanding of the person about why he does it. In simple words, conscious discipline is a marvelous tool that helps us reach our spiritual goals. And how can we develop it? How can we develop conscious discipline? The first thing is that discipline is only mastered through discipline. This would mean to practice it. Only through discipline can we achieve to have discipline. The second thing is to realize and to become aware. Why do we need this discipline? Why do I need to work upon this thing? And through the understanding of the need that a person will have, he improves a discipline. And lastly, another thing that helps to improve discipline is to work in a group. Because when a person works with other people that work upon the same thing, that have the same goal, the forces multiply and it becomes more powerful to create a certain discipline. Now, we hope this video was helpful for you. We hope it may be something practical for you that you practice it. And you can write us any questions or topics that you would like to hear about in the comments. And also, below, you can find an email or a way to contact us. Thank you very much and be well.